Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust corrupt, and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. With regard to most of the commandments of God, the heathen of Africa and of America stand much on a level with them that are called Christian. The Christians observe them very near as much as the heathen do. For instance, the generality of the natives of England, commonly called Christian, are as sober and as temperate as the generality of the natives near the Cape of Good Hope. And the French and the Dutch Christians are as humble and as chaste as the Choctaw or Cherokee Indians. It is not easy to say, when we compare the bulk of the nations in Europe with the heathen of Africa and of America, whether the superiority lies on the one side or the other. At least the heathen has not much the advantage. But this we cannot affirm with regard to this command now before us. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth. Here the heathen has far the preeminence. He desires and seeks nothing more than plain food to eat and plain raiment to put on. And he seeks this only from day to day. He reserves, he lays up nothing. This command, therefore, the heathen, though they know it not, do constantly and punctually observe. But how do the Christians obey what they profess to receive as a command of the Most High God? Not at all. Not in any degree. No more than if no such command had ever been made. It might as well be hid in the original Greek for any notice they take of it. In which Christian city do you find one man in 500 who makes the least scruple of laying up just as much treasure as he can? Or there are some who would not do this unjustly, but they do not scruple the thing, the laying up treasures upon earth, only the doing it by dishonesty. They are not concerned at disobeying Christ, only at a breach of heathen morality. So even good men do no more obey this command than a highwayman or a housebreaker, and they never designed to obey it. From their youth they were bred by their Christian parents and teachers and friends without any instruction at all concerning it. Oh, unless it were this: to break it as soon as they could and as much as they could, and to go on breaking it until their lives' end. Oh, that God would speak to these miserable self-deceivers with his own mighty voice, that the scales might fall from their eyes, and that they might escape from the snare of the devil. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, saith the Lord. Well, if, in spite of this plain command, you do lay up money and goods beyond what is necessary for life, but if you add house to house and field to field, why do you call yourself Christian? You do not obey Jesus Christ. You do not design it. Why do you name yourself by his name? Oh, how hard it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. It is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. The vast majority of rich men are under a peculiar curse of the Almighty, inasmuch as they're not only robbing God, wasting and embezzling their Lord's goods, and corrupting their own souls, but they're robbing the poor, the hungry, the naked, and making themselves accountable for all the want, affliction, and distress which they may, but do not, remove. Yea, does not the blood of all those who perish for want of what the rich either lay up or lay out needlessly, does not their blood cry out against the rich from the earth? Or what answer will the rich man give to him who is ready to judge both the quick and the dead? We exhort you, in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, be ye ready to distribute unto everyone according to his necessity. Deal your bread to the hungry. Cover the naked with a garment. Entertain the stranger. Carry or send relief to them that are in prison. Heal the sick, not by miracle, but by the blessing of God upon your timely support. Be of the same spirit as those believers of ancient times, who remained steadfast in that blessed and holy fellowship, wherein none said that anything was his own, but they had all things in common. In a constant and zealous performance of all good works, wait thou for that happy hour when the King shall say, I was hungry, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was naked, and ye clothed me. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Come, thou blessed of my Father, and receive the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world.